Alright, now we're here with the handy dandy cabinet here. You see the little things up there. Alright, you see that thing? I think it's called a horseshoe or a snowshoe or something like that. And that's how this thing is fed. You can go in it, and it goes way, just way that way into Meridale and stuff. The road's way down there. You can see there's plenty of homes over here, and there's more just up here, up there. But anyway, here's the old cabinet. And it took a lot of research to find out what the heck it was. And but this is the cabinet. Pretty cool, huh? I think it's pretty cool. Alright, so anyway, you have to look at all kinds of pictures and stuff. Let's see, can we get back here? Looks like it's been attended recently. Kind of neat, right? Woohoo! Alright, I'm going to show you the origination point of the fiber that feeds this. Okay, we're going to go down there. Okay, so what we got here is you can see the snowshoes, and those are the lines with the fiber on it, right? With the horseshoe. I keep forgetting their name. You can see this. Now look at how low this wire, this cable, is to the ground. Okay. Furthermore, what's worse about that is it's suspended with wire. I don't think that's how it's supposed to be. But okay, and you come up here. And I'll get a more close-up of it. I'm just driving along. This is rough. Trying to hope, well, we'll see. So, there's that. Ding. Okay, now I'm outside this thing. You can see this cable here, this crap job of whatever the heck that is, just laying up there. Okay, anyway, there's 28. And from the road, you can see how low it is, hanging just over the road. Let me get a close-up over here so you can get it. See, now here goes just a little truck, and you can get a reference of how low that is. Okay, it's not under it yet. Okay, you see? Oh, you can't even see it on the other side. Ah, pooey, because it comes down. It's closer on the other side of the road. Maybe we'll get to see something. Well, there's just a little car coming under it. See that? All right, so here's the cabling job, shoddy workmanship. They don't need that much hanging out, okay, in my opinion. Oh, one thing I did want to point out though, okay, is look, notice how on this pole, okay, there's the metal thing holding up the wires, okay. Now that's how stuff's supposed to be suspended. If it's out away from the pole, it's supposed to be better suspension, as far as my understanding. I'm no expert in the field, but boy am I having fun with this stuff. Okay, so that's how it's supposed to be. Okay, now over here it's not, and you can just see that on this pole here. Okay, that is wire, man. It's just wire hanging out, and you can see one of the lines is actually right. One of the lines is to the pole, and one is not, and it all comes across and goes way low to the, just way too low. I don't think it's 13, 14 feet up there at all. And there should be at least some kind of a sign somewhere. Should be at least some kind of a sign somewhere that warns that there's low hanging wire and give the clearance level of it. But no, they don't want to do that. Alright, that's that. A town board is supposed to do something about stuff like this, aren't they? You know, this is in the town of Meredith. This is Meridale, in Meredith. And this place is with 50 homes. Okay, there's 50 in this area. You can't really see them from here because, you know, the road winds up and all that good stuff. And that's that. Anywhere, you know, East Meredith has 52 homes. DTC isn't required to provide service there because, according to the board, you saw the video. It's ridiculous. Alright, now this is the building that they house a lot of the equipment in. It's a great place here in Meridale. And this is the fiber, you'll see. Okay. You can see more of the things coming in. Okay, notice the fiber, it comes on down back here. Let me see if I can get a little closer through all this grass. You can see all kinds of neat stuff. We're right down here. Okay, and it's fed into this building, or actually it's fed from this building, and it goes, and you can see where it cuts across the road up there by the 30. Let me see if I can zoom in. Yeah, you can see the 30-mile-an-hour zone, and see this okay, it's crossing the road. Okay, and you can see the reference points and how it crosses the road. Okay, and then from there it heads on down to Meridale, or I mean the Shackport. All right, so that's that. This is, sorry for the wobbliness and stuff, but this is where I was led to everything. Okay, and we're gonna go online, and I'll show you where I found the cabinet and all that good stuff in a bit. Bye bye.
Hi there. Hey, okay, I'm here. I'm gonna show you now that we've seen the cabinets and stuff, or the cabinet, and all I did after here, oops, looks like I mistyped stuff real quick. So what I did was I typed in telecommunications cabinet on Wikipedia. So you get telecommunications, and then you can see cabinet right over here. So I did that, and then I hit go. And you say, okay, well great. You go to telecommunications cabinet, and you say, wow, this is really cool. And you see fiber to the X, and you see cabinet. Okay, that's what I want right here. So that's my first thing, and I see fiber. It's automatically, this cabinet thing is connected to the fiber. I thought that was really interesting. And remember, I did this back in like January, February time frame, and so it's kind of cool. So you get fiber to the blah 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 blah, and so it's kind of cool. So I went through there, and you see that there's, oh, look at that, fiber to the curb, fiber to the cabinet. Okay, FTTN, fiber to the cabinet, FTT cab, and you see all these different fiber things, right? And you come down on Wikipedia, and it shows you just all kinds of really great stuff, just awesome. And you say, well, that's kind of cool. So you say, okay, oh, when we see fiber to the telecommunications enclosure, you say, huh, is that what they call these things, these cabinets? And well, apparently they're officially an enclosure of some kind of, I don't know. So you come in through here, and you know, read stuff, and you have just all kinds of good fun and reading this, and you found fiber to the premise, and I was like, wow, this is really cool. And I kind of got off on a sidetrack, but then I saw some stuff about fiber, and right here we have passive optical PON, and then you can see what it all says in there, and it's like, oh, I'll be darned. And you see the little V for the video, and you see the A for the data or voice for a single customer. And then what's harder to see is on this PON stuff is this says split to 32 ONTs. Apparently an ONT is an optical network terminal. So I started my research and going through here, and I was already into the, oh wow, this fiber stuff is really cool, because it really is. So anyway, that's pretty much that part of it. And so I found out that what I thought was called a cabinet, it's actually called an enclosure in the industry. So what a deal, right? All right, so then let's go to the next part. Okay, so after a while, quite a while learning some terminology, I was able to get some of the industry terminology, and it turns out I want to know who manufactures data and video transport systems to put inside those darn cabinets, boxes, enclosures, whatever you want to call them. Apparently, officially, they're enclosures, so that's fine. Now, so anyway, so I did that. Manufacturer. Okay, so there you go. And the first thing, open directory, computers, data, communications vendors. Cool. Communications vendors. And so I went down every one of these, this huge list, trying to find a picture of my cabinet. A lot of sites didn't even have cabinets. And every one of these darn things, trying to find a picture of the cabinet that is in our system. And way down this list, almost near the end of it, I get to Tel Labs, right? I was like, whoa, cool. So anyway, so from DMOS, that's how I got to eventually made it to the Telab site. And you say our products, the product family, and you start going down these things. And I saw the outside plant cabinet series, and actually over here you can see, and that's not a very good shot for what I could see from the outside. And so I'm like, okay, well, what does this thing actually look like? So that's what I wanted to know. And so we open up some literature, and remote outside cabinet. I thought, okay, a little one. So we do that, and click that bad boy. And, well, no, that one's not quite wide enough. Okay, so it's not that one, because in comparison to the height, the other one is quite a bit. So we come out here and say, okay, well, that's pretty close. It doesn't look to be the same thing. Anyway, so while I'm sitting there, I was on. This is the closest I could find to anything resembling the cabinet enclosure that was feeding us. So anyway, I ended up calling Telabs, asking some stuff, and talking to Mercy. I can't remember who it was. Very friendly there, very good people there at Telabs. They've got the most incredible guarantee of any of the companies like this who do this kind of stuff. They're just remarkable. But this thing is just remarkable. I mean, it really is. You can sit there, and just the abilities of this thing is crazy. Okay, and I'm not going to get into all that stuff now, but when you start getting into what this thing can do, and the cards and stuff that can go in it and run it, and oh my God, this is just awesome. Alright, so anyway, that's how I ended up. The very quick version. The longer version takes 3 days or so, and you really don't want to go through that. These are the important breakthroughs, though, as far as how I was able to find that cabinet. And well, that was pretty much it. And it turns out, in talking to them, that the one that was there was not really this one. It was one manufactured by someone else, AFC, or Advanced Fiber Communications, who Telabs bought a few years back. Quite a few years back. Now it's 2008. So anyway, that's that. Ta-da! Oh, there'll be more on the line coming up another time. Till then.